Well, yes, join us in the Fan Festival where the early evening musical entertainment is going on, and certainly England are finding their rhythm, and the beating heart of the team could maybe be returning with that encouraging news about Keira Walsh returning to full training. She had that serious looking knee injury just over a week ago in the win against Denmark. She was stretchered off. She was seen on crutches leaving the stadium, but the news has been more encouraging through the week. She hasn't had the ACL injury that has afflicted so many other players like Beth Mead and the England captain Leah Williamson, and now she is back in training, and we'll be waiting to discover a little later on today from the England manager Serena Wiegman whether or not Keira Walsh will be fit enough to face Denmark and to face Nigeria tomorrow night, because so much of the England tactical plan is based around her. But they showed their flexibility the other night when beating China with the tweak formation 6-1. They thrashed them, so certainly shown how they can play without her, but they really will need her to put on a show against Nigeria, because they do pose the threat. They are the record 11 times African champions, so some incredible opposition. But as for England and Serena Wiegman, this is where they really have to prove themselves, because they are the European champions. They are expected to go far in this tournament, and they are amongst the contenders. We have today been seeing some of the others in action. We've seen already today the Netherlands, and they've knocked out South Africa with a 2-0 victory. And later on today, we'll just see how the United States, the defending champions, are shaping up. They've had some struggles. They're taking on Sweden in tonight's other game.
That's not a given, is it, that the USA are going to win that match against Sweden, even though it seems like the big guns are coming through now and showing their true colours. We've already seen Spain go through, and as you said, the Netherlands have gone through. But it's not a given that the USA are going to make it through this one.
No, they drew 2 of their group matches, and they really had some challenging moments, only winning 1 of them. So there was some jeopardy about whether or not they would even survive this competition. In fact, Portugal, who they were playing in the final match, hit the post right in the closing minutes of the game in injury time, which could have knocked the US out. So they've only just about survived, and they're at the end of perhaps an era with Megan Rapinoe retiring, Alex Morgan in the sort of later years of her career as well. So this perhaps the last era for them, and they did struggle at the Olympics in Tokyo, where it is a full-strength women's tournament. So perhaps some fallibility around the side. Of course, the team that knocked out England in the semi-finals in 2019, but Serena Wiegman has experience facing them, of course, because she was the Netherlands manager who lost them in the final in France 4 years ago. But certainly there'll be a hope, maybe, for some, certainly for Sweden, that the US could be beaten.